The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
Smiri se!
Puco mala!
Smiri se,
Sad ćeš
čoveče!
vidjeti koliko si mali! Sad ćeš ti vidjeti koliko si mali! Izbjeglice jedna!
Polako, izbjeglica sam, mali sam, smiri se!
Kreni, oblači se, kreni!
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My guy, Anonymous, back again for another conversation about controversial company Super Ego. Man, let's get into it. So, a few weeks ago, I'm subscribed to Bonehead Truckers. I've seen the video of someone in the office of Super Ego arguing with someone behind the desk. Now, I didn't take it serious because Bonehead Trucker, he made it into a little skit, and so I wasn't sure whether or not that the video was real or not. So again, I get an email of the link from one of my viewers. And again, I didn't take it seriously because I already seen the video, and I wasn't going to say nothing on it because, again, I didn't take it seriously because I thought it was just one of his skits. But here you come with confirmation. Like, now that I can take it seriously because you have the inside scoop on some of the ongoings at controversial company Super Ego. So, bro, the video had them talking in their native tongue, like they was arguing and everything, and I couldn't make heads or tails of what they were saying, but obviously somebody was upset. So the guy that was behind the desk, it was told to Bonehead Truckers that was allegedly the owner of the company. Is that true? Is that the owner of the company?
Sad ću ti reći nešto da ne bi
Hoću da snimam, brate, dokaze hoću da imam. Kad kradeš, kad ovdje uzimate vozačima sve na mailu, kad varaš, kad otimaš, kad dodaješ na takse, kad ukradeš pare.
Samo isključi sad da mu kažem.
Neće, neće ono što
ja isključim. Dobro, evo samo da mu kažem jednu stvar pa ćemo onda opet. Gledaj sad. Znači sad brate za taj tvoj bezobrazluk je to, razumiješ?
Čekaj, možete da se čekaš,
završim nešto ili ćeš da se sprdaš ti, šta?
Čekaj, Tebra, ti kad si bezobrazan to je okej, ja kad sam bezobrazan je okej. Čekaj, stani. Znači ti kad si ljud, kad si nadrkan, ti kad pričaš ja te slušam. Kad sam ja nadrkan, kad ja pričam, Mimić je bezobrazan.
Ja sam sada tebe nazvao na telefon, da te pitaš što si ukrao pare. Ti si rekao, ne mogu sa tobom i tvojim burazirom da se raspravljam. Vidi, od danas ti, gdje god budeš išao, da jedeš, da izađeš, silovat ću te, tebe, tvoju ženu, kurvetinu, ove sve tvoje fukse iz opisa, zato što si smešan lik, pacove mali, razumeš? Šta je bilo? Jebema mater, svima u pitu, vam jebe mater. Neću se smiriti, slušaj ovako sad. Aj sad obuci se, sad ideš s nama ti. Obuci se, sad ti ideš sa nama!
Smiri se!
Puco mala!
Smiri se,
sad ćeš vidjeti koliko si mali! Sad ćeš ti vidjeti koliko si mali! Izbjeglice jedna!
Polako,
izbjeglica sam, mali sam, smiri se!
Kreni, oblači se, kreni!
Yeah, it's either him or the son. I think maybe the son or something, but I believe that's him. I believe that's the head guy, but it's in Serbia at the head office out there.
So this is not even here in the States. That video traveled from where they're actually headquartered at to make it across the internet over here.
Their own people. Think about it. They robbing us. They robbing them too. So it's they own people. And finally put them, out there. They in the head, one of the head offices. and they had a chance to actually make it go viral. So American Driver ain't hallucinating. This ain't no figment of the imagination. It's for real.
So what you hearing on this side? Like, is there anybody in the office, like anybody of importance, saying anything about the video, or are they trying to keep tight-lipped, or are they trying to get rid of the video? What's going on over on this side of the water?
They're probably gonna try to get rid of the video because I just I got rid of my truck a couple of weeks ago, and right before I left from over there, I guess the guys been parking. You go home, you'll park for a day or two, and what they've been doing, they've been sending people out the trucks, and that's dirt. I was like, yeah, this the end of the road for me dealing with these people. I can't keep messing with these people. At least phone to them. You got to take some time off. You can't drive 7 damn days a week because guys over there running 7 days a week and they getting ripped off. They walking away with nothing. And apparently these guys overseas, that argument that broke out in the office, that guy was showing a computer screen. He's basically like, look, you stealing. They know what they made. They know what they're supposed to take home. How in the world am I not taking home any money? So that right there is a real, it's going to become a real problem. That one video right there is going to become a real problem for them now because that's their own people in their country, in their head office, that's exposing this. And with the accident that just happened, I ain't gonna call it an accident, the homicide that just happened, the driver killed the guy, on the interstate out there, and then you had a couple of other situations a couple of weeks ago, one of them overturning, injuring some people, and another one killed somebody. It's getting to the head, man. It's getting to the head over there.
Wow.
And I'm glad I had an offer. Somebody offered me some money for my truck. They had been hearing me, rant about it, sell it. And I said, yeah, I go on here and sell it, come at the right price. And when they came with the right price, I said, yeah, I went on and called old boy up in Ohio and told him, yeah, take me off the insurance list. I'm done. He said, yeah, it's a lot of problems with them right now going on. I said, well, I'm just done, period. I'm tired. I've been doing it since 2015. I'm taking me a break now, man. I'm taking me a break. Do something regular and live a real life back. See my, spend more time with my children, man. The money right now, the time is just not worth it. It ain't worth it. It's expensive. It gets expensive every week.
Well, you didn't hang up the keys entirely, but you hung up the keys to your personal truck. You got a good deal on it. Hopefully you didn't lose too much money on it. But now you're gonna take time off for a little bit, and you said it before that you was gonna go ahead and become a company driver. Any leads in that?
Yeah, probably next year sometime. Next year, I'll probably get back with a company up north, Massachusetts. So I'll probably jump back on with a company up there because usually during the spring, maybe summertime, that's when they be hiring. They do a lot of hiring. I don't want to get back into a union, but wherever the wind may blow me, that's where I may go. But it'll be day cab work. It won't be nothing major. I may even run containers or something and I can ship all them. Yeah, be home every day. Because I got 2 small children. I'm not really in their life. Me and their mother not together, so I gotta start making time for them. They getting bigger. Time's going by.
I got you. I hear you. All right. So as far as controversial company Super Eagle, I guess I gotta find another in. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I'm glad everything working out for you. But as far as this video goes, that's putting them on blast. This is not a good look for controversial company Super Eagle. Do you think now with this video that's popping off, do you think now the guys over here that has lawsuits with the company, you think this video will help them in their pursuit of, I guess, justice for them now?
Yeah, because that right there is at the headquarters in their country. So now, if that's, presented in court along with their class action lawsuit, the judge can see, and the people say, well, hey, it ain't just these American drivers. It ain't like, there's a problem with them coming to the company and they're not, fulfilling their obligation. It's the company itself. You got the head office, their own people going up in there, raising hell about their money. So, and that's thousands of miles away overseas across the pond. It's like, wow, this ain't just happening to the American drivers. It's happening to them over there too, which is insane. Why would you run a company like that? There's a guy in Ohio that I ran up under that dealt with them. He said it a while back. I remember him saying that somebody else was in charge of running stuff and they started to mess everything up about a year or two ago. I think it's about 2 years ago. So it makes sense now. I'm like, oh, if these people over here raising hell about the situation in their country at the head office with one of the heads, the owners, there's a problem. Something don't sit too right. And that lawsuit, I mean, drivers need to keep their foot on the gas, man. Don't let off of them because it's coming. I know everybody want money or some type of compensation right away, but we all know if you dealt with the court system, justice is a slow turning hand, but it turns. So I believe, this video gonna play a big part. It's gonna implicate a big part in that lawsuit. This is serious. Cause up in Chicago, I mean, you go to that office in Elmhurst, they got like multiple offices. It's like a new building. They gutted the building out, but that definitely wasn't in Elmhurst. That wasn't Elmhurst. That was Serbia. That's their people. But you can't find a Serbian working for them over there. I've never ran across anybody that, drives one of those trucks or pull their trailers that's Serbian. Everybody is American. So I guess there's somehow, some way they sticking their own people across seas too. It's crazy. Interesting, man. Let's go get into it.
Very, very interesting. It's going into a new year, and this video is making the rounds, is getting numbers, is getting viral. And again, I wasn't going to talk about it because Bonehead Truckers had it, and it seems as though Bonehead Truckers is putting the foot on the gas with Super Ego content. He wasn't putting out as much Super Ego content before, but now it seems as though it's the it thing right now to talk about, and he's putting the foot on the gas. And I've seen the one video where he shout me out in.
You got Super Ego out there. They're actually paying their drivers to give them good reviews, okay? Because there's people like me and Lockoutmen out there that are calling Super Ego out. They're calling people, and then the drivers themselves that used to work at Super Ego, sitting there calling them out. There's so many bad reviews on Super Ego.
And I also seen the one video where he said that Super Ego reached out to him directly and wanted him to, I guess, promote the company, I guess. I don't know. A lot of the videos that he's been making on Super Ego as of late has been from situations and from drivers that wasn't too happy with the company. And shout out to Bonehead Truckers. The video, I didn't take it seriously because I thought it was just him playing with it. Yeah, you figure if they doing it to the American drivers, why would we think that they're not doing it to their own drivers? So that's crazy. As far as the American drivers go, I haven't seen no videos that came out to contradict this video from the American side. I would think their most popular YouTube drivers would come on and say something that would keep a good faith with the company. Do you think that they will come out and say something to try to save face, or do you think they just gonna sit back in the cut and just be quiet on this?
If they knew what was good for them, they would be quiet. Especially when you have a video that proves what's going on overseas at the headquarters, at the head offices. There's no coming out defending that, saying, oh, these guys are just upset and angry drivers. No, that's their own people. So if anyone was to make a video about, trying to say, oh, it's a negative, that's the truth. You can't deny 3D vision. You can't deny it. It's on camera. And the guy recorded it. Hey, I'm going to record you or whatever in Serbian. Let it be known that, I want people to see this. I want people to know this. And maybe, I'm pretty sure the guys over there are internet savvy, so they've probably seen the stories and heard things, and they've probably been just keeping it amongst themselves over there. And then after a while, it took for the right button to get pushed, and they said, okay, you know what, that's it. We're making this go viral. We want everyone to know that not only is it happening over there with drivers, but it's happening here in the main offices in the mainland too. So someone like Mac or that boy, what's his name, Lance, let them. Even Hammerlane, I would love to see someone come out with a video trying to defend what was going on in there. Because first of all, we not from over there, and second of all, when you put translation on it and what's going on, hey, the man's he's getting robbed. He's telling you, look, I'm in the office talking with one of the bosses, looking at the computer screen, and I guess whatever he's seen, there was a difference. He probably seen the real rates, what was going on, because you can't talk to brokers over there. And once he saw that, it was like, wow, this dude's robbing us too. It ain't just the Americans, they're hitting us too. Like, yeah, it's real. And he's greedy. You know, the guy that runs the company, he's greedy. It's the son, and then you got the head owner. I'm looking at the camera. It looked like the head owner that was in there. Because I know there's a picture of him in Ohio with the guy over there, Twin. When he first started with him, he had a picture of him in there in the office shaking the hand. Look like some mafia stuff. Don't look like no boss of a trucking company. Look like a damn underboss of the Gambinos or something. So, yeah, I hope nobody makes a video trying to defend it, because it's like, bro, you're going to make yourself look so dumb trying to defend what's on camera. Like, because whoever recorded it, they're on social media somewhere. So you best to believe people going to start getting in touch. People are going to reach out. You're probably going to have people that's going to pay for continent conversation, but they're going to reach out. Somebody's going to be like, yo, we got to get in touch with you. Who is this dude over here? And I guarantee you, whoever it is, they'll get in touch with him and they're going to verify a lot of mess that's been going on. And that's, you know, it's probably time for closure, you know, because when I make moves, I do things and sometimes things happen just at a nick of time. But I said, once I'm done running trailers over here and doing recoveries, I'm done. You know, I'm gonna probably sell this truck. I started telling people, hey man, I'm gonna put a for sale sign in the damn window. And somebody just happened to approach me. And at the time where it's a lot of mess going on over there, I'm like, wow, man, maybe it's a good time to get rid of my damn shit and find something else to do for the moment, you know, until later. 'Cause yeah, I don't want to get caught up in no blunder. I don't want to get caught up in no blunder. And insurance rates are about to go up some more over there because of the accidents.
The accident goes, the driver, do we know, was that a Super Eagle leased on to driver, or was that a driver that owned his own truck that was just leasing the trailer?
Well, supposedly he ran, I think it was with Enlighten or Tri-Time. One of them two. That's what they say he ran for, one of them. I'm assuming probably if he was, because he's from Florida, he was a foreign guy. So he probably ran for maybe Enlighten Logistics, because, you know, they got Hot Shot Logistics, Enlighten, all them new names, Krina,
AM, PM.
Yeah, they got too many over there. So
Time.
Yep, he was a driver. He was one of the drivers for the company. So
okay,
he hit and ran. Cause trust me, if he owned his own truck, they probably wouldn't have caught him as quick, because Ego got trackers in them trucks. So that's probably how they caught him. He got caught in PA, I know.
Well, yeah, he got caught. Yeah. The update is that he did get caught. That's as far as the update goes. They did catch him. He is charged. He is in jail. He probably gonna have to get extradited back to where the accident occurred, and it's not a good look. Anything that was said in those circles about that in the office before you left?
Yeah, the insurance definitely finna go back up. The insurance, they jacking the insurance up again over there. I don't know if it's like 150. He said like it's gonna be like 150 more bucks for insurance for guys that lease on, you know, that deal with them, that recover trailers, and guys that lease their trucks. You know, that everybody's gonna pay for it. Everybody gonna feel the backspin off of that, because it was 2 people killed last year by a driver that was leased on with Twin in South Carolina. There was a lady and the guy. They both were killed heading back home, and then they had another guy that got killed, I think in Virginia earlier this year, like sometime this summer. So, and it was ego. Everybody's just like, this ain't gonna work. Eventually you're gonna have the DOT, they're gonna audit them. And like the guy in Ohio that I dealt with, he was talking about coming from just dealing with him, because he only started off with them just leasing the trailers to get him up and running, and it turned into some recovery madness. So he was, you know, saying how he's eventually gonna back up out of it, because everybody, rightfully so. If you have an LLC dealing with those people and you're leasing with your LLC under it and putting people in there, that's gonna fracture your record as a company if you ever try to break away and with your MC number, start an MC number. It just ain't, it's bad business. It's bad all the way around. And I don't think that, I hear you.
With all this stuff that's going on now, in your opinion, why would a driver now, with all this going on, why would a driver now will still be interested in going over to controversial company Super Eagle?
The hours, I think a lot of guys hear the log book, reset, and they can run as much as they want, but they don't understand you'll run like a dog, but you're not gonna make no money. It ain't like you're gonna go over there and get your log reset, and every week you walking out with $4 grand, $5 grand, because you've been running illegal. Oh no, it don't work like that. And I think that a lot of guys go over there too, which now the SAP thing is pretty much blown over. Once you fail a test, they pretty much downgrade your license after, about a week or two ago. The SAP situation, that's another problem they're going to have over there, because who's going to come to drive for you now? You know, people can't just go for a test, take SAP. That ain't even happening no more. Your license is pretty much downgraded. So I think guys they go over there for that and for the sake of thinking they can make a bunch of money. Because, you know, most companies, they're not tolerating that. You're not running illegal. If you got to run illegal, then that means we're doing something wrong as a company, because you're not making them running legal hours. We got to have you run illegal to make good money. And you still don't make good money with those people. That was the part I've seen over there. Every drive I ran into, sure I recovered, they all said the same. They said, man, I've been working here almost 2 weeks or 3 months, so I haven't made nothing. And I said, okay, well, depending on how you're feeling. And as time went on, I'm like, you got some of these guys actually doing it right. They don't really go nowhere. They run up and down the coast or through the Midwest, some of them across the country and back. I'm like, dang, you still ain't making no money? You've been working how many days? Yeah, it's a problem. That's when I, noticed it. I said, wow. I said, man, a lot of guys come over here with the intention to become an owner-operator. They see zero down payment on the truck, and they get trapped. They get tricked and trapped. They find out, wow, I'm running a hamster wheel. I'm working daily. I ain't making no money. So that's the problem with them. I think eventually a lot more people gonna catch on, because now they're not doing the SAP. So, well, they still doing it, but you'll lose your license. And I think what's gonna happen now, that's gonna slow basically clientele down over there. A lot of people not gonna be running over there no more. That's the only reason why they really was running over there.